Hello everyone, my name is SYAZANA binti MOKHTAR from group RCS14355C and my student ID is 2020-845554.
Hi, my name is SYAHIRAH binti DAUD. I'm from group RCS14355C and my student ID is 2020-491632.
Hi, my name is AINUN AQILAH binti AMRAN. My student ID is 2020882992 and I am from RCS1435C.
University and higher education institutions were forced to close during the consecutive COVID-19 lockdowns, and the emergency remote teaching was implemented by the majority of the educational institutions. The transition to full online teaching learning lasted for about 3 academic semesters, March 2020 until September 2021, and then university returned back to the traditional classroom. The purpose of this study was to investigate university students' opinion and preference regarding face-to-face and online modes of education, soon after their return back to face-to-face classes. As the COVID-19 pandemic spread, the educational world is continuously evolving from the regular face-to-face learning to online learning. The technique of learning have continuously evolved over the years. On the other hand, a fresh way of learning called distance learning was developed. It is a method of education in which a student and an educator interact at various moments and locations using a variety of teaching aids. This definition demonstrates how online learning differs significantly from face-to-face learning in terms of its features. Both in-person and online learning has advantages and disadvantages, which impact student motivation. After COVID-19, this study investigates the compares students' perception and learning through in-person and online teaching methods. As the world slowly recovers, online learning remains a part of our daily life. People finally realize the value of technology in our work and how it facilitates it. This fact presents a dilemma for students when it comes to their learning preference because they must choose those that make it simpler for them to comprehend and apply their study. To ensure that their study is effective, they should adapt their study method to both learning techniques.
First is to observe student differentiation on online learning and face-to-face learning to make academics performance. Second is to analyze student preference on facilities between online learning and face-to-face learning. Third is to evaluate student perception of online learning and face-to-face learning towards socialization and interaction. And lastly is to study student perception and satisfaction towards online learning and face-to-face learning. We move to the methodology. For the research design, the correlation research is to determine the extent of a relationship between two or more variables using statistical data. For the population, it is all 150 students of Diploma in Mathematical Sciences in UiTM Paris, while our sample is only 75 students of Diploma in Mathematical Sciences in UiTM Paris. From this sample size, we can know that from Group A, it has 12 students, Group B, 9 students, Group C, 19 students, Group D, 14 students, Group E, 9 students, and Group F, 12 students that have participated in this research. Besides, the sampling frame is a list of the final year students from Diploma in Mathematical Science, CS143 UiTM Paris, and the sampling techniques that has been used is stratified sampling. We are using the anonymous online questionnaire for the data collection method. Next, for the data preparation, the questionnaire consists of 17 questions, where the nominal scale on factual question about respondent and interval scale on the most of the question. From the data analysis, 6 groups has been involved in the study, and the variable perspective are academics, facilities, and socialization and interaction. The measurement for this study is interval scale.
In this research project, analysis of descriptive statistics has been made. This analysis is to estimate whether the differences in respondents' demographic characteristics related to their perspective on online learning versus face-to-face learning. The variables of interest are respondent gender, group CGPA, and their preference form of learning. Descriptive and frequency tables have been used to analyze this research project. Bar and pie chart also have been provided in this section. Here we show the frequency table and bar chart for those variables in the next slide. Next, for analysis of inferential statistics have been often used to compare the differences between the treatment groups. In this research project, we have compared CGPA and academic performance, group and facilities, and also gender with socialization and interaction to get the best result for undergraduate perspective on online learning versus face-to-face learning research report. 3 types of tests are ANOVA test, chi-square test, and t-test has been used. For result, we can conclude that the undergraduate perspective on online learning versus face-to-face learning does not relate effectively according to the variable. In academic perspective, the CGPA is not statistically significant to academic perspective, while facility it shows the statistical significance between the group. And the last, for socializations and interaction, the research hypothesis is not support between the gender. All these results can refer to the inferential statistic in the next slide. Now, we are at the end of the discussion. For the conclusion, we can conclude that the undergraduate perspective on online learning versus face-to-face learning. This study explores university student opinion and preference regarding face-to-face and online learning after they had experienced fully online education for 3 academic semesters due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Their perceptions were investigated at a time when in-person teaching approach was implemented. The findings of this study, although not generalizable, add to the body of COVID-19 related evidence in higher education. There are differences between understanding student perspective on different learning. In academic perspective, facility and socialization and interaction have implication on the undergraduate. Based on the questionnaire and the analysis, the undergraduate more prefer to the face-to-face learning than online learning. Initially, undergraduate is more enjoy study through face-to-face learning.